What is up? What is up? What is up, awesome people of the internet? Guys, question for you. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained by the WNBA playoffs? Guys, we have just wrapped up the first round of the WNBA playoffs, and I, for one, am very entertained. Yes, we did see sweeps. We did. There was the better teams won in every single case. All right. And usually sweeps are not that interesting, but I found the games fun. I found the games fun. I thought that there were chances for these the higher seeds to get got. They did not get got. You all know that this is getting got season, so we're gonna see what happens from here on out. But in the first round, nobody got. The teams that were supposed to win won. The teams that were better won, and that's just kind of how it is. So in this stream, we're gonna do a quick recap of the games. Yes, Rena, this is live. Yes, Rena, this is live. We're going to do a quick recap of the games. I have a longer stream later today about what's next, the next steps for the teams that lost. But in this stream is only we're talking about the teams that won, and we're going to talk about how they exactly won. Okay. So we're going to do a quick deep dive. This is about to be a quick 20-minute video. Because then I got to go to work. All right, so let's first start off with the team that won the last 2 years. That we were like, is this team good to go? Are we going to see the Las Vegas Aces make it to their third WNBA championship? Well, possibly. And the reason why is because Chelsea Gray is cooking. Guys, in 2 games, the Las Vegas Aces took down the Seattle Storm. Now, guys, I want to talk about these games because, first of all, they were great games. And okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so the first game of the series was on Sunday, and this game was very, very late, so I didn't do a live stream for it. So I wanted to talk about it because I missed sort of giving sort of a recap after that game was over. But basically, this was a nail-biter game. We saw the Seattle Storm in game 1 sort of come out with the lead. They had their foot on the gas. The Las Vegas Aces responded, and it was sort of neck and neck until the end of the third quarter in that first game. And the start of the fourth quarter was abysmal. Probably the worst fourth quarter I have ever seen. The worst fourth quarter I've ever seen watching women's basketball. It was terrible. The Seattle Storm basically forgot how to play. They basically forgot how to play in that fourth quarter of game 1. They did not score a field goal. Zero field goals were scored in that game 1 in the fourth quarter by the Seattle Storm. They forgot how to play. They looked good basically throughout the game. And then fourth quarter literally misses everything. They try for 3 3-pointers, can't hit none of those. Tried to score in the paint, can't hit none of those. Tried some mid-range jumpers, can't hit none of those. It was literally nothing. Zero field goals for the Seattle Storm. Good defense by the Las Vegas Aces, but it was terrible offense by the Seattle Storm. Ultimately, they end up losing that game. So game 1 to me was a game that the Seattle Storm could have won, and they should have won because of how they started the game. How they started the game and how they were competitive throughout the entire thing, and how they just fell apart in the fourth quarter. That really just doomed them. Coming into game 2, which happened on Wednesday, I was expecting a better showing from the Seattle Storm, but clearly no, because we saw this Las Vegas Aces team come out guns a-blazing and really just took care of business, ended up getting the win. The reason why I have Chelsea Gray's photo up here is because I thought that Chelsea Gray was absolutely critical for this team. We have seen Chelsea Gray sort of not play so great coming out of her injury. She did suffer 2 injuries last season in the WNBA playoffs. She was out for a long time rehabbing. When she came back, she initially was not playing all that great. You know, she went to the Olympics, didn't play all that great. But guys, all Chelsea Gray needed was time. All she needed was time, and she is back to showing people why they call her the point guard. We have seen crazy pass and crazy pass. We have seen all of that come into effect, and it was very, very fun to see. Even in the game on Tuesday, she was throwing them things. And then she shot a 3-point shot, and she had the bow and arrow ready to go. Y'all, I love to see when Chelsea Gray be cooking. I love to see it. And guys, I was a person that doubted Chelsea Gray. I was like, is she going to be the player that we are used to seeing, the player who was Finals MVP in 2022? The player that I remember her being? Is Chelsea Gray going to be able to get back to that? That was a huge question I had. Huge question I had coming into this playoffs. And yeah, Chelsea Gray has settled all of the doubts, guys. Settled all of the doubts. Yeah, she's back. And she is balling now more than ever. So again, the Las Vegas Aces take down the Seattle Storm in 2 games. In the first game, the score was 67, Storm 78, Las Vegas Aces. And then game 2, score was 76, Storm 83, Las Vegas Aces. And Aces move on to fight another game. Let's move on to one of the big games yesterday. I called this title of this video "Bring Out the Brooms" because it really was bring out the brooms time. We saw Marina Mabrey and Dijonai Carrington get the last laugh. Ultimately, they were able to get the dub, get 2 straight dubs against the Indiana Fever, taking the Fever down. Now, guys, I thought coming into this series, I thought this was going to go to 3 games. I thought that the rest of the teams were going to get swept, and I really, really did think that I thought that the Fever were going to be able to sneak one. I thought they were going to be able to sneak out a game, but I mean the Connecticut Sun said not so fast, not so fast, Bucko. We about to show you what it means to play over 200 games in the playoffs. All right, we're gonna show you what experience means. We're gonna show you what experience looks like, and you about to enjoy this beatdown that you about to get. And we really did see the Connecticut Sun just absolutely dominate in that first game that we saw on Sunday, I should say. We saw the Connecticut Sun take down the Fever 93-69. Now, guys, the Connecticut Sun is not a team that is that much of an offensive powerhouse, right? When you think about the Connecticut Sun, you think about defense. You know, sure, they do have players who can shoot, but for the most part, it's all about defense. But guys, in game 1, we saw the possibility of a Connecticut Sun championship, like because of the way the team played. I want to talk through it in a couple of ways. First of all, the thing to know is that Ty Harris, the starting point guard all season for the Connecticut Sun, she goes down. She plays 4 minutes, goes down. Looks like it's like a lower leg type of injury or ankle injury. She's gone. She goes down. She's out for the remainder of the game. All right, 4 minutes into the game. Like, this is like quick injury. What happens? We end up seeing them bring in Marina Mabrey off the bench because she's been coming off the bench largely for the Connecticut Sun since the trade. And Marina Mabrey came in that game and shut it down. Guys, in game one, it was all about DeWanna Bonner playing some fantastic defense on Caitlin Clark. It was about Alyssa Thomas sort of like running the ship, passing, rebounding, doing some scoring with her little shot. It was Dijonai Carrington getting on the scoreboard and also playing some really good defense. And guys, it was Marina Mabrey. Marina Mabrey had 27 points in that game on Sunday. She absolutely dominated. She shot 3 after 3 after 3. Y'all, when Marina Mabrey is locked in, oh, you better watch out. And the thing about Marina is she got traded from the Dallas Wings to the Chicago Sky. The Sky was trying to make her sort of like the number one option. Marina Mabrey, I don't think plays well as a number one option. When everything's all on her, I don't think she plays well. I really don't. But when Marina is sort of like a secondary option, she has the ability to be really awesome. She really does. And in game one, she was on fire. She was absolutely on fire. Again, 27 points for Marina Mabrey. It was total domination. It was total domination. And yes, the Connecticut Sun is a very good team. Yeah, they started off the year dominant. I believe they hit a record early in the season for straight wins. I think they had 10 or 11 straight wins to start the season, which was a WNBA record. So this is a good team. They've always been a really good team. But what they now have is more offensive weapons, i.e. Marina Mabrey. Yes, DeWanna Bonner can shoot. She absolutely can. Yes, Dijonai Carrington can shoot. Alyssa Thomas can even shoot with her little shot put shot. It looks ugly. It's an ugly looking shot, but it goes in. It goes in quite a bit. You have shooters, but you get a absolute sniper in Marina Mabrey, and it just changes a lot. It changes a lot for this team. You also, in my opinion, have a Olivia Nelson-Ododa who is spectacular. Guys, in the game in the game on Sunday, game one, and also in yesterday's game, Olivia Nelson-Ododa and Veronica Burton impressed the mess out of me. Those two players I thought was absolutely fantastic. You can't really tell off the score, off the box score. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, 6 points in game one. Veronica Burton had 8 points in game one. When you look at game two, you see Veronica Burton 10 points, Olivia Nelson-Ododa 8 points, 6 rebounds. But guys, their impact was way bigger than the box score shows. Veronica Burton, because of the Ty Harris injury, because of her ankle injury, Veronica Burton had to play huge minutes. She had to. She had to play huge minutes. She had to play tough defense, and that girl stepped up big time. Yes, absolutely. Was she absolutely perfect on defense? No. But she gave them big minutes, made good decisions when she needed to, hit shots. And guys, I just want to say, it's something special when you have a player who cannot play that much the entire season. Don't really play that much the entire season, and then all of a sudden gets more minutes and shows up big time. Veronica Burton, during the regular season, she only averaged 12 minutes a game. She didn't play that much in the regular season. She didn't. But yesterday, 24 minutes for Veronica Burton. 24 minutes. And her plus minus was plus 10. She was huge for this team. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, big buckets, good defense, and she made it happen. And so I just want to credit not just the starters. Yes, DeWanna did her thing again. Alyssa Thomas did her thing. Bree Jones really did struggle in the game yesterday. Marina Mabrey did her thing. Dijonai also did, but the bench players, I thought they played very well in game two, and ultimately helped this team to get the win. But I want to specifically recap the last couple of minutes because, guys, it was a neck and neck game. Yesterday, it was very neck and neck between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun. It was back and forth lead changes. And, guys, basically the dagger, to me, was actually a 3-point bucket. So here's the thing. The score, we had the Connecticut Sun with the lead. Then the Indiana Fever go on a really good run, right? So initially, we saw initially we saw Connecticut up 61 to 52 coming into the fourth quarter. All right. And then the Indiana Fever start to come back. They start to come back. And then we have 46 seconds left to go in the game. 46 seconds left to go. The score is 78 Connecticut, 77 Indiana. Indiana is building some momentum. We're like, okay, maybe the Indiana Fever can get to this third game. Maybe they can win out game 2. But then, guys, a dagger comes. A dagger comes in the form of Marina freaking Mabrey. Marina Mabrey drains a long 3-point basket, and that was it. She got the pass from Alyssa Thomas. She was like, what I want to do? I want to shoot that 3. Drains it. Boom. Cash money for Marina Mabrey. And it was over. That bucket, because again, remember, the Indiana Fever were building momentum up to that point. And we saw the Connecticut Sun make a couple mistakes. Shoot a couple ill-advised shots, that type of thing. And all of a sudden, the Indiana Fever get a turnover. It was Kelsey Mitchell who tried to pass the ball, ends up getting it stolen. The Connecticut Sun go down the court. Alyssa Thomas, nice pass to Marina Mabrey. Marina for 3. It's over. I called it. I did a live call of the game, and after Marina hit that 3-point shot, I was like, "Oh, it's over. At that point, the Connecticut Sun had a 4-point lead. We had 46 seconds left to go, and I really did not think that that it was possible for the Indiana Fever to come back, and they didn't. Ultimately, they started playing the foul game, and the final score ended up being 87 Connecticut Sun, 81 Indiana Fever. And guys, yes, the dagger was given by Marina Mabrey, but it was everybody else who kind of made that stuff happen. It was Alyssa Thomas. She didn't get a triple-double like she got in game 1, but she ended up with 19 points. 19 points, 13 assists, 5 rebounds for the engine known as Alyssa Thomas. She had a bunch of buckets, 9 field goals made for Alyssa Thomas. DeWanna Bonner, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Did her thing. And guys, the thing to note, a huge thing to note is that this Connecticut Sun team got extremely out-rebounded. They got destroyed on the rebounding front, and they still won. They got destroyed, okay? There was nobody on the Connecticut Sun who had more than 8 rebounds. DeWanna Bonner had the team high of 8 rebounds. Nobody else even sniffed 10 rebounds. All right? The Connecticut Sun as a team had 29 rebounds as a team. Aaliyah Boston alone had 19. All right? Aaliyah had 19 rebounds. Timmy Fagbenle had 9 rebounds. The Indiana Fever as a whole had 43 rebounds, including 13 offensive rebounds. So when it came to the boards, the Fever dominated, but unfortunately they were not able to get huge shots when it mattered the most. They were not able to get huge shots when it mattered the most, and ultimately they do end up losing. They tried their best. They absolutely tried their best. Caitlin had 25 points, 9 assists in that game. Lexi Hull, 8 points. Kelsey Mitchell had 17 points. Definitely wasn't her normal self, I would say. I was expecting Kelsey Mitchell to have closer to 30 points in that game in order for her team to really have a chance, but she did kind of struggle scoring-wise. She only had 17. Timmy Fagbenle did get the start. That's something that was different. She got the start over Nalissa Smith. So Timmy ended up having 9 points, 9 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston had a fan-freaking-tastic game. Aaliyah Boston, 16 points, 19 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. I thought Aaliyah Boston was the best player out there for the Indiana Fever. She is the best player out there. giving her team chance after chance after chance after chance. But ultimately, the Indiana Fever were not able to get it done, and the Connecticut Sun move on for another day. Mary Jo says adding, why does the comments look like this? Mary Jo says adding Mabrey was huge for the Sun. It was. It was a great trade. It was an excellent trade by the Connecticut Sun. Great trade. Go says Alyssa Smith probably on the trade-in block, right? Yeah, she should be. Yeah. Alyssa Smith should not be on this team next year. She shouldn't be. And it has nothing to do with there's a lot of stuff, people saying a lot of stuff about Alyssa Smith. To me, it all boils down to the way that this Indiana Fever is going to be playing going forward. This Indiana Fever team, the way that their offense is structured, it is not meant for Alyssa Smith. Like, Alyssa Smith cannot thrive and be the fantastic player that we know she is with the Indiana Fever. It's just not gonna work with the new offense that they're running, with the sort of run and gun offensive style. That doesn't really work for Alyssa. Alyssa Smith is sort of like a half court offense basketball type of game. She gets the ball, does ISO, and makes some stuff happen. She's a really good player, really, really good player. But it doesn't seem to be working out. It doesn't. So I thought it was a good idea for the Fever to add Timmy Fagbenle in that starting lineup and have Alyssa Smith come off the bench. But Alyssa Smith is way too good to have only 4 minutes in that game. Way too good. It's just that her offense, her offensive game does not fit at all with what the Fever are doing. It doesn't fit at all. And it's not like she's a defensive juggernaut, right? You want Alyssa Smith because offensively she gonna get you some buckets. Offensively she gonna get you some buckets, but it's just not working out. It's not working out for her and the Fever, so she needs to move on and leave, go to another team, and be the great player that we know she is. Because guys, if y'all don't know, if this is the first year that y'all watching the WNBA, go back, look at when Alyssa Smith was at Baylor. Go back, look at Alyssa Smith rookie year. Go back, look at last year for Alyssa Smith in her second year in the WNBA. Alyssa Smith is a fantastic player. She has a huge future ahead of her. It's just that it is not going to be with the Indiana Fever. The structure that they have, the type of offense that they run, it just does not work. And it's fine. It's fine. Not every system works for every player. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue to move on. The Liberty ended up taking down the Atlanta Dream in 2 games. Again, everybody got swept. So the Liberty basically dominated in game 1, and that really wasn't that much of a competition. They won game 1 83-69. It was all about Leonie Fibich. Leonie Fibich in that first game, she was balling. Leonie Fibich is a rookie in the WNBA, but she's not really a rookie because she did play overseas for quite a bit before she came to the WNBA. But Leonie Fibich had a starting nod in that game. She started in place of Courtney Vandersloot, and I thought that she had a fantastic game for game 1. She had 21 points in that game. She hit 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome to see. She cooled down in game 2, but I think the idea of having Leonie Fibich in the starting lineup is genius. Because Leonie Fibich is tall. She's a tall player. She's a tall guard who just is able to give a lot more defensively for the New York Liberty than Courtney Vandersloot is. Courtney Vandersloot is still a great point guard, but having Leonie Fibich start, having Sabrina Ionescu run the point for the New York Liberty, genius idea. And I think it's really decisions like that makes Sandy Brondello continue to be a great coach. I'm just saying. So guys, in game 2, Sabrina Ionescu, 36 points, guys. 36 points in game 2. She had 9 assists, 3 steals. Sabrina is Sabrina. She is a fantastic player. She has a three-point game. She can get to the basket. She has a mid-range game. She can pass the ball like crazy. And I just love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. Yeah. Jonquel Jones did her thing as well. Double-double. When Jonquel gets a double-double, it looks like a W for this New York Liberty team. It really does. She gets a double-double. It's a W. 20 points, 13 rebounds for Jonquel on Tuesday. And Breanna Stewart had 13 points and 6 rebounds. So the New York Liberty go on to fight another day. And guys, we will see a rematch of the finals. The finals last year, we saw the New York Liberty lose to the Las Vegas Aces in the finals. We will see that same rematch this time in the semis. So next up on Sunday, we will see the New York Liberty versus the Las Vegas Aces. This is a new look New York Liberty team. So I do think that the Liberty is going to really take it at the Las Vegas Aces. So we about to see. That's gonna be a fun game. That is going to be a very, very, very fun game, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very fun game. Let's go on to this smiling lady right here, Napheesa Collier. Guys, Napheesa Collier, the first round of the WNBA playoffs to me belongs to, I would say, four players, and I featured 4 of those players in a photo. All right. It belongs, number 1, to Napheesa Collier. Number 2, to Sabrina Ionescu. Number 3, to Marina Mabrey. And number 4, to Chelsea Gray. Those are the 4 players who I thought absolutely was the reason why their teams ended up sweeping. Napheesa Collier. Let's go on to Napheesa Collier. Guys, Napheesa Collier was second in MVP voting for a reason. She is an excellent player, a severely undersized power forward, standing at only 6'1", that absolutely dominates. Guys, yesterday, I don't know how many of y'all stayed up to watch that game. But if y'all did, y'all saw a fantastic one. Napheesa Collier scored 42 points, guys. I don't know if y'all heard me. 42 points. 42 points for Napheesa Collier. What? What a game for Napheesa Collier. 42 points. And she did it pretty efficiently. 14 of 20 from the field. She hit 2 3-pointers. She got to the free throw line a boatload of times, hit her free throws. Napheesa Collier she's a cheat code. She is a cheat code because she plays so much bigger than her size. She plays so much bigger than her size. If you want to put a traditional post on Napheesa, good luck. Good luck. She's going to dominate. She's going to blow past them and make stuff happen. If you want to put a guard on Napheesa Collier, good luck. She about to shoot over you, right? She about to back you down to the basket and score. Do one of her turnaround fadeaway jumpers on you. Either way, it doesn't matter who you put on Napheesa Collier. She will dominate. And guys, if it wasn't for A'ja Wilson, Napheesa Collier would be for sure a real she would have been the second choice for me. She was the second choice for me for MVP. It was A'ja Wilson number 1, and then Napheesa Collier because Napheesa Collier is fantastic. In game 1, Napheesa had 38 points. 38 points for Napheesa Collier. Game 2, 42 points. Okay. Combined, how many is that? You want to add 38 to 42? How many points is that? 80 points. 80 points for Napheesa Collier. What? Come on now. Come on, Napheesa. Yeah, she be doing her thing. And she's short. Seti, what a great comment. Seti says, I can't believe she's only 6'1" and she does it all so unbothered. She never looks tired. Yeah. Napheesa, she don't be getting on the bench. Napheesa be playing as many minutes as possible. In game 1, Napheesa played all 40 minutes. All 40 minutes. She did not get a break at all in game 1. Game 2, she played a whole bunch of minutes as well. In game 2, Napheesa played 38 minutes. 38 minutes. I'm just saying. She is truly, truly the engine for this Minnesota Lynx team. And she is the reason why they are cruising to the semifinals. So we will have the Connecticut Sun versus the Minnesota Lynx in the semifinals. Again, a rematch of the playoffs from last year. And we will have the New York Liberty versus the Las Vegas Aces. Again, rematch from the WNBA Finals. So, guys, we are going to see the best 4 teams play against each other starting on Sunday. I'm excited about it. How about you guys? Yeah, I just wanted to do a real quick recap of, like, generally what happened. I have another stream happening later today. Later today, we'll go into next steps of what this means for the teams that lost. And we're also going to go through what was said in the post-game pressers, because I thought there was some great stuff talked about in the post-game pressers. And we're going to talk about that, okay? All right, guys, I got to go. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me for this live. Thank y'all so much, because it's early. So I appreciate y'all so much for hopping on the live and rocking with me. Guys, if y'all could, please make sure to hit that like button on this video. Hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. I make content all about women's basketball. So if that is your thing, make sure to subscribe. Mike says, I hope the Sun win. The Lynx are very good. The Lynx are great. Yeah, they really are. They really, really are. Zagerstein says the Lynx offense is so on flow. All of Fee's shots were assisted. She's so good on and off ball. Facts. Okay. Facts. Ghost says my homie got a hookup in Barclays. If the Liberty make it to the finals, he's getting ticks. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed the folks who are able to actually go to the games in person. It's pretty awesome. But guys, appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me. The bottom of this thing is correct. It says WNBA Playoffs is lit, because it is. For those who are disappointed in where your team landed, keep watching. I know there's a lot of people who love the Fever, love Caitlin, and they're disappointed that they won't continue to be playing. Guys, I say I get it. You wanted your team to win. I absolutely get it. But there is so much awesome women's basketball ahead. Truly, so much awesome women's basketball ahead. I'm excited for it. I hope y'all watch it, because it's gonna be great. But yeah, WNBA Playoffs continues for some more games. Everybody gets swept. So we had to bring out the broom. And sweep around the front door. Sweep around it, because the home teams took care of business. Guys, if y'all like these morning live streams, let me know, because I can do more of those in the future. And the morning live streams will be a whole lot shorter, because I actually got stuff to do. But anyway, guys, appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. Enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day, guys. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And it's time to celebrate, guys. Love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later today. Until next time, watch some women's basketball and have a great day. Be respectful to people. Be kind to people. Tell somebody that they matter, because they do. And if no one has told you this morning that you matter, let me tell you. You matter. You're important. And I am happy you are on this earth, guys. Talk to y'all very, very soon. Till next time. Bye-bye.